Can you make sense of that?
It had to. We're actually being conned. This is something else being played. The real match is happening somewhere else. I mean, the last 8 overs, what did we see in the last 8 overs? We saw Morgan slogging, we saw Shakib slogging, we saw Russell drop twice and then got caught. We saw 2 catches put down by MI. We saw a no ball by Bumrah. I mean, there was all kinds of things happening. These are elite players. Here is stardust sprinkled across these 2 teams. And I mean, eventually somebody cracked. I mean, I've been seeing that Pepsi ad. It reminded me of a great line of the other guy blinked. We went eye to eye and the other guy blinked. And I'm afraid Kolkata blinked, and they blinked big time. This was their game. It was in their pocket. It had been zipped up. The key had been lost, and Kolkata just gave away the key. I cannot believe I saw that. I mean, we've all seen some incredible games, but it was so astounding. I don't have the heart to crack a Kolkata joke, Joy.
Joy, did they blink or did they just shut their eyes?
I really don't know what happened, because if you see where they were going, it started off with Morgan getting out and then Shakib getting out. Once that happened, somewhere panic set in. And I tell you, the innings that really was really disturbing is when 2 of the greatest finishers in the modern game, Dinesh Karthik and Andre Russell, are at the crease, and they just can't score. Neither is taking the risk, okay? And here's the problem that I think happened to them. In one of the situations, Andre Russell is great when either he's chasing 15 or 20 and he just needs to whack, he doesn't need to think, okay? Or he's playing with freedom because there's no target to chase. Moment there's a target that he needs to think about, the game seems to have got in his mind. Because even before getting out, you see the number of chances he gives. He gives a cotton bolt, he hits one so high in the air that Bumrah had a chance to call his mother and wife before the ball came down again. And obviously, it's very difficult to catch those. But he gave all those chances away. So it's not as if it was just one dismissal. So somewhere, 2 of the greatest finishers in the game at the crease, no matter what has happened before that, could not finish a game where the run rate, asking rate was below 6.
I'm going to. It's not because I'm fond of him, but I'm going to speak one word in favor of Karthik here, which is that he was taking the singles and was not getting the strike back. Russell was 9 of 15, which includes 1 boundary of a free hit. So really, take that free hit out, and you're talking 5 of 14. Russell was not rotating the strike. And I mean, maybe someone should have just told Russell, listen, just go and muscle the ball, man. Just go and muscle the ball. If that's the way you can play, go and muscle the ball. But Russell is blocking. And I'll tell you what, Kyron Pollard wearing a helmet at silly point to Andre Russell. I mean, who does this? This was a game of 2 outstanding captains and 2 teams that couldn't handle the pressure, and one just blinked. Joy, last 5 overs, 20? So we are getting into a situation again in Chennai. Now we've had 2 matches. So we've got some data points that if you're the set batsman, you go all the way through to the end. And today, Kolkata's analyst or whoever is going to show them 3 dismissals. Morgan, Shakib, Nitish Rana.
Yeah, it's that what you showed us earlier, 4E, it'll have to be 3W, and 3 really bad Ws will have to be put up there, and it didn't look pretty at all. But just a quick point, Harsha, to finish up on what Joy said. Remember earlier we were talking about the mindset of a team, batting first versus chasing. Russell's is exactly the opposite. You put him in batting first, you'll always get entertained and you'll get results. But the moment he starts thinking and needing to think, it becomes a problem.
I mean, the ball was stopping and coming. So Russell had to be a little clever about it as well. But maybe there's only one way he bats, and maybe you say, right, you're playing 10 players, Russell, go and do what you want after this. And then it got to Karthik, because now Karthik's got to figure out how he's going to handle this situation. And that 19th over by Bumrah, I mean, till then, Bumrah had done almost everything wrong. He got out first ball, he conceded, he drifted into the pads for Nitish Rana, he bowled a no ball that got slogged for 4, he dropped a catch. And then he bowls that 19th over. Amazing.